Good morning and welcome to Daily Tech News with Smithson. Today is Tuesday, April 16th, and there's a lot to go on. The first thing I'm going to share with you, I'm super proud of because it's thanks to you and everybody watching and all my community that I have this amazing opportunity. And I'm really excited to share that I am now an official London Speaker Bureau speaker. So I'm now a keynote speaker, and yeah, you can hire me to give talks. The talks that I'm really focusing on are the world in 2030, 6 years of growth, 6 decades of transformation, the future of spatial retail, AI, AGI, and ASI, how to prepare for the exponential growth of everything, and unlocking the potential of exponential technologies, building ethical and profitable solutions for a better world. So you can take a look at that. I will put the link in the comments of the YouTube video. Make sure you subscribe because I am now at 515 subscribers. We're going up by one every day. So thank you for everybody subscribing. Thank you, Tim, for subscribing today as well. All right, over to news. Got tinnitus. I have been a DJ for my whole life, and 20 years of playing music for people has left me with tinnitus, which is a ringing in your ears. And so, sometimes if I am in a loud environment or something, I have to go and listen to music before bed and things like this. It's like a ringing in your ears, and it's really painful. And so I'm super excited to see that there's a solution for this. This is a device that tickles the tongue and helps musicians find relief. So this woman puts a little device in there and it tickles her tongue. And it says after using the device an hour a day for 4 weeks, for 12 weeks, she says her tinnitus is barely noticeable. So that's pretty exciting. Imagine if every moment was filled with a high-pitched buzz or ring that you can't turn off. That's what tinnitus is all about. And so having a solution for this is really incredible. I want to give it a try myself. Okay, I made some 24 predictions for 2024 this year, and one of the predictions was that we would have AI-powered non-phones, so little devices, little personal devices that you could talk to. So everybody knows that there was one came out earlier this year that was called we'll talk about it in a minute, but this is a new one called Limitless. It's a company called Rewind, and Rewind. They built an AI that you could, talk to, and it would save information about you and recap your meetings and things. But they built a little pendant. So I will shut up now and let him talk to you about this.
I've got something really exciting to show you. Allow me to introduce you to the Limitless pendant.
All right, so there's a pendant you can wear around, and you press that button, and it records what you're saying. And I'm not going to get into the details. You can look at it, but here's what it is. It's very small, really nice form factor. And I thought this was really interesting because they actually set the price at not $6.99.
$99. That doesn't look right. Let's drop the $6. Just $99. It's cleaner. We're offering this special price for a limited time only.
So $99, and this is in stark contrast to the Humane pin, which is $6.99. So yeah, it's really interesting that this company Limitless has developed this new hardware pin, this hardware product. It can keep product review, messages. It can keep. They've got a web app and a Mac app. They're working on native apps as well in the future. Really, really interesting stuff. I think this is something I actually bought something on Kickstarter a long time ago that was supposed to be this thing. It was a pendant you wore around your neck and just made recordings. And then they had a cloud infrastructure that, translated those. But this makes sense of your notes. And I think this is cool. This is where AI and kind of previous technologies really come together. So I'm very excited to see what happens with Limitless. Over to Humane. This is the Humane pin here. And the title says it all. Marques, Brownlee. Yeah, I'll just let him talk.
All right, so this is the Humane AI pin. It is a brand new product and a really, really interesting form factor of an ultra futuristic wearable computer. So in a time of all these crazy gadgets and Vision Pro and wearable glasses, it's so sick that we get so many genuinely new first generation products like this to give a shot. Unfortunately, it's also the new worst product I think I've ever reviewed in its current state. There's just so many things bad about it. It's so bad, in fact, that I think it's actually kind of distracting to like understand what the point of the device is as we go through it. So I'm gonna have to separate it out for this video. First, I'm gonna tell you what it is and what it's supposed to do. And then I'll tell you what my experience has actually been using it.
I'm going to leave that. He does give a glowing review on the manufacturing and the beautifulness of the actual device, but the functionality, look, it's early days. I get that, but $700 for a device that does nothing and doesn't do anything it's supposed to do well, we shall see. All right, this is really neat, and this is on the opposite side of the world. Here we've got consciousness in AI, insights from the science of consciousness. This is a very large, I think it's a 140-page paper on the consciousness of AI. And I'll just say here, whether current or near-term AI systems could be conscious is a topic of scientific interest and in increasing public concern. This report argues for and exemplifies a rigorous and empirically grounded approach to AI consciousness, assessing existing AI systems in detail in light of our best supported neuroscientific theories and consciousness. We survey several prominent scientific theories of consciousness, including recurrent processing theory, global workspace theory, higher order theories, predictive processing, and attention schema theory. I won't get into it, all the details, but wow. The fact that we're even talking about AI having a consciousness is really what's leading to things like this. This boss says he doesn't care at all if employees do drugs at work. Do I care? Not one bit. This is interesting. This is the exact opposite of the panopticon of employers watching every move you make. He's like, look, from caffeine to cannabis to Adderall to Xanax, many legal drugs are, according to business owner and columnist Gene Marques, being used on the clock like never before. I know this because I know many of these people, their friends, workmates, and even family. I'm one of those people, he admits. Do I care? Not one bit. We're all grown-ups, right? With the rise of remote work culture allegedly blamed for more and more people choosing to toke up or get drunk while working, some bosses are spooked and have chosen to engage in surveillance tactics or enact draconian new drug-free remote work policies. Good luck enforcing that. As the owner of an entirely virtual B2B tech company, however, Marques could care less what his employees are up to so long as you're getting the job done, that is. My company is totally virtual. For all I know, they're microdosing, toking, snorting, injecting, and doing shots all day. I can't be responsible for your behavior, nor should I be. They're grown-ups, and as long as it's legal, they have every right to do whatever they need to do to deal with life on Earth in these stressful times. When AI becomes conscious, maybe, it's funny. I asked a guy on stage recently how we should prepare humanity for the future of the exponential growth of everything. And he paused for a minute and said, psychedelics. I took it as a joke, but maybe he's not joking. Anyway, things are moving fast and they're moving into strange new worlds. The state of culture in 2024, it's really going to get interesting here. Let me scroll through here, get rid of there. Art and entertainment are kind of diverging. I'm just going to give you the highlights here. Entertainment is really eating art. So we're spending more time on TikTok and not creating art. I think we should have a balance as humans of creation to consumption of about 50-50. Right now, we're probably 99-1 consumption versus creativity and creating. So I think in an age where things are happening, let's look at the movie business. Disney's in the state of crisis where everything is shrinking except for the CEO's paycheck. Paramount just laid off 800 employees. Universal's releasing movies to streaming just 3 weeks after theaters. Warner Brothers actually makes more money canceling films than releasing them. And, the number of US scripted original series per year is on a decline. Now, this is really interesting. Distraction eats entertainment, eats art. And we can't allow this to continue in life because we're being distracted and pulled in different ways. And I thought this was a really interesting thing. It's the dopamine loop. You have a stimulus or a distraction. It elicits a dopamine response, which gives a little bit of pleasure and a desire for more, which reinforces the point, creates a habit, which forms an addiction to the stimulus, which creates a distraction. And if you've ever flipped through TikTok or just opened your phone and saw the little red dots, this is why I've turned every single notification off my phone off. You must focus on your world. And even with your, even with those notifications off, you can still understand that you have messages. You can go, you'll open the mail, you'll open LinkedIn, you'll open WhatsApp, you'll open your text messages. You just won't be distracted by that vibrating, that buzzing, that noise, that beep, beep, beep. So maybe try to take the dopamine releases down a bit so that when they do come, they're something more important instead of just a red light shining in your phone. Okay, this is interesting. AI can retain better information about what it learns by mimicking human sleep. This is interesting. An AI inspired by the way humans take long-form memories during sleep can learn to perform better tasks. So this is interesting. There's a group in Italy, and what they did was they were looking for ways to avoid the phenomenon known as catastrophic forgetting, where an AI model trained to do a task loses the ability to carry out the jobs previously aced. For instance, a model trained to identify animals could learn to spot different fish species, but then it might inadvertently lose its proficiency at recognizing birds. So the idea here is what they did was they gave the AI a rest, and it performed 12% better when having a rest. Why? Does anybody know why this happened? What's happening here? Okay, let's leave that alone. This is neat. This is called GameScent, GameScent.com, and immerse yourself in the game. They have a little tabletop device that sprays different scents into your location, into your room when needed as part of the game. And game programmers can now program that in. So if you're driving a racing game, you can get the smell of gasoline or kind of fumes. If you are in a forest, you can get the smell of forest and grass. They have all sorts of different scents you can put in this machine. They've got gunfire, car racing, explosions, forest, storm, and you can neutralize the scents as well. So really, really neat. There's a video here on it. Check it out. I'll make it quick.
With GameScent, we plugged it into our Nintendo Switch to play Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and whoa, very grassy. The GameScent is basically universal because it uses audio cues in your video game. So HDMI for consoles or 3.5 for PC and VR. It's pretty easy to set up too. The cool thing about the GameScent is that it comes with an app and you can manually release the smell. So I'm going to try to guess the scents and see if I'm right. Ooh, that's like a dude. Like that's grass, right?
That's forest. Yeah.
Forest. That smells like metal, like gun metal. That's gunfire, right?
That's gunfire.
That's gun. Yeah, it's a good message to use your weapon sparingly. Maybe
killing isn't the answer. Absolutely. Okay. Over to education. This is a gentleman named Nick Clegg. He's the president of global affairs at Meta. And for years, Meta has been working on, as you know, building virtual reality headsets and all the infrastructure behind that. And they're announcing a new education product for Quest. So let him tell you all about that.
Meta has announced that we are going to be shipping a new education product for Quest in a few months' time, which has been designed for and very much designed around the feedback we've received from teachers themselves. Teachers, I think many teachers at least that we've been in touch with, are really excited about the potential of this immersive technology in engaging students, in having immersive education experiences, in allowing a class of students to travel through the human body, to do chemistry experiments without having to build and buy for a whole laboratory, walk the streets of Rome without actually having to go there. But the teachers want to be given greater access to more educational material. And secondly, they want to be properly in control of the full experience that a class of students would have. They don't want to, mess around with the problem of having each student or pupil sign up individually to the hardware or access to the software. They want it to be easy to use, out of the box, so that a whole group of students or pupils can use them. And we've been seeking a great deal of feedback from educators and teachers around exactly that, and I hope they will be as excited as I am when they see the improvements to Quest and for its use in educational settings when we finally put that in the hands of teachers and students later this year.
Well, that's exciting. I'm somebody who is really passionate about immersive technologies and learning. This is great, and there's a whole page here dedicated to on the Meta website. New education product for Quest devices will help teachers bring subjects to life in new ways. There's videos, there's all sorts of information here. I will put the links in the chat so you can follow up. If you're a teacher, make sure you check that out. I am going to show you this. It is just a fun.
The threat AI poses. Can you explain your stance to the average American?
I'm sorry, what?
Can you explain your stance on AI to the average American?
Certainly. To be clear, I'm not anti-AI. I just Beavis I believe AI needs to be properly regulated. I'm sorry.
Professor, is there a problem?
Yeah, there's a gentleman in your audience who looks strikingly similar to Beavis from the cartoon Beavis and Butthead. It's just a little distracting.
I'm not familiar with that cartoon, but would it help if he moved seats?
Yeah, that might be a good idea. It's the gentleman in the blue shirt and blonde pompadour.
Sir, do you mind moving?
I'm sorry? Me? You're talking about me? I have no idea what's going on. I'm sorry. What?
I'll stop there. You can watch it. I'll put the link in. It's hilarious. Wait till you see Butthead. And what great morning show, technology show would be complete without an AI created music video from Childish Gambino. I'll leave you with this. Have a wonderful day, everybody. This has been Daily Tech News with Alan Smithson. Enjoy this AI generated music video by Childish Gambino. Peace.
Not you on the scene, gonna roll the gold gang, made me a milli on the crypto. Gold gang, then it went silly with the sick flow. Gold gang, bullets, bang, bang, bang. Gold gang, it's C3. Who's the coldest one in the galaxy? Even the dark side could never handle me. I'll tell a Sith Lord that he can have a seat and party with my girls in Tatooine. I'm a robot, I don't need batteries. Still step through Anakin Phantom Peeves. I move from planet to planet, I do what I want, no troopers capture me. I'm an old droid with that new swagger. Make the ladies scream like Chewbacca. Is it me, Vader or Palpatine? Not asked, then I don't know who's madder. I might be the maddest one in the galaxy. And if Anakin saw me now, I'm sure he'd be mad at me. Gold gang, maybe a milli on the crypto. Gold gang, then it went silly with the sick flow. Gold gang, bullets, bang, bang, bang. Gold gang, it's C3. I'm terribly sorry about all this. Oh my goodness, what have I done? I blew up in the beat like a Death Star, feel like the one. Artificial intelligence, but I got dumb. What a good dumb. I tell a Web3 Wookiee he's grounded, make him my son. Intergalactic OG, yes, I got the game on cruise. I turn NFTs into GLDs, you know that the boy can't lose. Sideboards with some villainies, that's me and my boy R2. I'll keep it real to the death of me, till I get a system reboot.
Yeah. You don't want to gamble with Lando. You don't want to gamble with Gambino. You don't want to lose it all right now. Get kicked out of this casino. Call me Han, cause I've been on my solo Jedi Temple Dojo. Get go, make it crypto. Get go, make it crypto.
Droid life, yes. Droid life.